welcome to another episode of Unfiltered ECC. I'm EJ. It's Claudio. Hey,
Hey,
what's going on?
how you doing?
What's up?
I'm chilling.
How you feeling? You good?
Yeah, I can't really complain. Life's sweet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm chilling also. I'm good. I had a decent week, I guess.
You guess.
It was okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's alright. It'll get better.
You own a gun? You don't?
No.
Why not?
I don't know if I'm mentally stable enough to own a gun. I feel like that's not true. I could. I'm a little hesitant though to own one.
You got anger issues?
I don't.
You scared you gonna shoot yourself in the foot?
I definitely wouldn't do that either. I feel like I'd have proper
Training?
Yeah, like if the day I ever decide like I want to own a gun, I'm gonna be like Keanu Reeves level of skilled. I want to master it
On some
on some John Wick shit.
John Wick type
Hell,
shit?
Yeah,
Yeah.
the world's not ready for that.
So you just going around popping niggas?
If they kill my dog, yeah.
Yeah, they kill your dog.
Mhm.
Yeah. But what you think? Cause I'm pro gun, right? I own a couple guns.
A couple?
Yeah. Right. And I'm pro gun like a motherfucker. Like, how do you feel about the gun laws in America?
I think they're bullshit. There are none. Like, can't you just buy one from Walmart?
Yeah, you
Okay.
can.
And that makes no sense to me. That's dumb to me. It's a weapon. No, like there should be restrictions. It should be harder to get a gun. And I know people always bring up this whole the criminals can just okay, yeah, I get it. That's why the police is supposed to handle the criminal. But if you're gonna be I just don't think anybody can just walk into any establishment and just be like, I want that, and they're like, well, okay, here, where? No, like it pisses me off. That's the thing.
Yeah. You know this yeah. I'm pro gun like a motherfucker, but I really feel like cause in America like it's so like the access to guns is so like it's easy, right? To where like I feel like that's the reason why we have
The only country, by the way, that has mass shootings on
every other
a regular basis. It's so bad. It's so bad that I don't even hear about them anymore. Like it used to be a big deal.
It became like an everyday thing.
Yeah.
Like people are numb to that shit.
Exactly. That's not right. And then the fact that it started off in schools with the kids, that the kids were the ones getting gunned down, and the response by the government was training in schools. Not, oh, let's make it harder for kids to get hold of guns. There's no. Let's train them on how to react when it happens.
Yeah,
Not if.
where to go.
Not if.
Yeah.
When.
Yeah. That is like, cause like I always thought about it like this, right? Like cause to get a driver's license, right? You gotta there's procedures and steps you gotta take, right? First you get a permit, you gotta learn. They make sure you know how to drive, right? To get your license to a like not a permit to a like you can drive by yourself. You literally have to be in a car with an instructor so they could see that you're able to operate a vehicle by yourself, right? Just like everything else to get your CDL license, right? Even though you know how to drive, but you have to take a course to know how to operate that particular vehicle,
right?
Even at these jobs, right? All these other machinery, like you have to be certified, you have to be trained and know how to do all this shit. right? And those are the things that could potentially like take lives, but that's not what they were designed to do, right?
Right.
Now, why would it be any different for something that was made to hurt, take somebody's life? Like,
Yo, I couldn't agree anymore. Like exactly. Exactly. You can own a gun with zero training. You can never have fired a weapon in your life, and you can own as many guns as you want and different types. I I don't. All right, tell me about the ones that you have. Are they different? Like, what are the features?
well, I don't have no like rifles. I got handguns. I
Mhm.
got two handguns, right? Semi-automatic handguns.
What does that mean?
Basically, like a semi-automatic is basically like an automatic weapon. Like you can leave your hand on the trigger, they'll just keep firing.
Mm,
Semi-automatic is like you got to squeeze. If you squeeze
okay.
3 times, it's 3 bullets,
Okay.
right? And yeah, to like now, like it's not you could like this how easy it is to get a gun, right? They'll do a background check. The only thing they check for is make sure you're not a convicted felon. Like they say, and most of the crazy motherfuckers,
Right. It's
they
mental health
yeah,
issues that they have. Yeah.
that shit should definitely be a part of the the screening and the process. Like you should to be able to purchase a firearm, right? They should definitely do like a severe background check, right? To where like even with felons, right? Felons can't legally own a gun in this country, but it just because at the end of the day, all this shit is about money, right? So we
Hmm.
let's say I get arrested, I get charged, with a felony for let's say for driving drunk.
Okay, no, that's pretty bad. What about like a misdemeanor, like shoplifting or something?
No, misdemeanor wouldn't really put you in a category to
Ah,
where
they
like you wouldn't
wouldn't.
be able to
Oh,
yeah
okay,
to
okay.
like it have to be a
It has to be
felony,
okay.
right? So let me okay, let's say um any felony charges that's not
Not
really
violent.
assault, yeah, violent,
Right.
right? And you don't serve your time, whatever. Right? Let's say you get locked up and they charge you with a felony for scamming, right? For
Mm.
like credit card scam or some
Mm.
shit, right? Why would you not be able to purchase a gun?
Because they're gonna scam people with guns.
No, that shit it's dumb. It's just a whole bunch
But
of
I
bullshit.
get you.
Like
Yeah.
it's dumb. What does that have to do with anything, right? But with getting a gun, that shit it should definitely be a. And it's not like if they do put those things in place, it will cost them any money. Like people, like all the money will literally come from the consumer, right?
Mhm.
Hey, you want this gun before we allow you to purchase this firearm, you got to take this class, which is gonna cost you whatever. Then you gotta go on and get a mental check that's gonna cost you this much. Until then, we can't let you leave with this shit.
Yeah.
Easy.
Yeah.
You feel me? But I feel like the NRA, they got their hands in a lot of shit to where like they pay a lot of these politicians, they invest into their campaign and shit like that to where like the easier it is for us to, walk in a pawn shop or walk in a gun store and buy a gun to where like, yeah, bro, let's not discourage these people from getting a gun by having to go through all this shit.
Yeah.
When they could just go in there and spend $500-$600 on a gun versus spending $800, $500 on the gun and the other $300 on these classes and all this bullshit. We're not gonna do that. And these guys got these politicians and they
Back pocket,
in their back pocket, like, bro, like that's why we have so much, like gun violence in this fucking country, cause of it's cause of money. Like, and these politicians,
Greed.
yeah, these motherfuckers don't give a fuck about the safety of the people. Cause if they did, like, it would be cause at the end of the day, right? Like, the criminals don't give a fuck about laws.
Right.
The laws are in place for people, law-abiding people like me and you, right?
Right.
Like, niggas like that going, that's why they're criminals. They're gonna have
Right, they're gonna
guns
go
anyway.
home, right.
Right.
So or because of that, because criminal activity is so rampant and the crime rate in America is actually really high. I don't think people understand just how high it is. Like worldwide, it's pretty fucking high.
I already know it.
So because of that, I kind of like laxed on how I felt about guns. I used to be fully just no, right? But now I'm like, okay, the climate we live in, maybe it is better for you to own something to protect yourself. But here's where I draw a line. Like you say, you have a handgun and it's semi-automatic. I don't think regular folk should be able to purchase automatic weapons. Because those are the ones that they take and they go into crowded areas and just
let off. Right.
And kill a whole bunch of people. We shouldn't have those things. Or if you want to have those things, that's when you should have those super strict restrictions on getting those. Alright, make it a little bit easier to get a handgun. Fine. But if you want to own an automatic weapon, then you gotta go through some shit.
Yeah.
That's where I stand now when it comes to like guns and so on. Cause yeah, you gotta defend yourself.
Yeah, it should definitely be like, yeah, I agree with you. There definitely should be categories, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like with different, gun, capacities and with the automatic weapons and all that extra shit. Like this should definitely be okay. If you want this much power, you gotta go through this. You gotta go this extra step to get this shit, right?
Yeah.
So, what's before you like? Cause you say you were anti-gun at first. Like why?
Because people are stupid, man, and I see all the time where people pull out a gun for the dumbest reasons. Like you go to the club, somebody scuffs your shoes, you get so mad, you shoot them. Like that was not necessary. The two things don't add up. Or you go to Burger King and you order some food and the person says a bit mean to you behind the counter.
Ketchup.
Like, come on.
But what my thing is, I think it always been like that too, right? Even at the time, I could almost.
People used to throw hands. People used to throw hands before they reach for a weapon. Like have your fisticuffs is okay. I'm fine with that. But like if they got to a point where people were like, I'm going to shoot you.
Yeah, that's like their first resort.
Yeah.
Like, niggas don't even want to fight no more.
Yeah.
Straight gunplay. Yeah. Yeah. It is. Yeah, like with the whole, these high capacity weapons, bro. Like that shit definitely. I might get a lot of backlash from that shit, but that shit shouldn't be. Regular civilians shouldn't have access to those type of weapons, like for real. Like it should be category like, okay, these are self-defense weapons.
Yeah.
Like civilians should only be allowed to purchase self-defense weapons.
Yeah.
All that other military shit, like bro, you're not in the military. Like
why do you have an AK-47?
Right. This is not a war zone. Like, why do you have that? But a lot of people will tell you, yeah, just in case, the government decide to bro, because I look at it, like, whenever a nigga say that, I'm like, bro, like, when they say, yeah, government gonna try to take your rights, do all this shit, I'm like, bro.
If the government were to come for you, you're...
Right.
You're not gonna survive that.
Yeah, like, these motherfuckers got, like, this country got a whole army. Like, these niggas take over countries. What make you think they can't take over your little yard? Like, bro, like, stop it, bro. Like,
the SWAT team comes in, you're like, it's okay, I have my AK.
Yeah, like, bro, like
that. I don't think so.
Yeah, so whenever niggas say that shit, like, I'm like, bro, like, don't even say you stockpiling all these weapons in case the government decide to like, bro, like, that shit don't even make sense, bro. You wouldn't make it 30 minutes, bro. Like, these niggas would literally just
they probably wouldn't even have to fire anything. They'll just like throw whatever smoke grenade bomb in there, knock you out, and then just come in and take your shit.
Right. And you gotta and niggas gotta understand, right? You may know how to use all your guns, but you're not technical. You're not trained. Mm-hmm. All the technical shit that these niggas are trained on, you're not trained. like for you, you may be able to use your weapon. You may be able to, you good with your weapon. You know how to use them, but
everybody
you don't know
can
how to
point
move.
and shoot. But
Right.
yeah,
You're not trained. You don't know how to move like that. You feel me? Like you can have a military background, but it's like 15, 16 of them niggas out there. You in the house by yourself. You got all these guns. By the time you use 2, 3 of them, nigga, you like, come on.
All that laser tag has prepared them for this moment.
Man, shit. Yeah. Like, bro, like I definitely feel like if America was strict on, on guns, it wouldn't be all these goddamn like.
Yeah, because when we talk about these things, we're not talking about like the criminal activities. We're talking about the mass shootings or the random 2 people that get in an argument down the street and decide to pop off. Those are the things that we're trying to prevent. Like we can't stop criminals. Like,
right.
We can't.
Them niggas criminals for a reason, like.
Yeah, but we can stop the bullshit. That's what we want to do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I definitely disagree with with people that's anti-gun, people that feel like we shouldn't have the right to bear arms. Like, I don't agree with that shit because of crazy motherfuckers. There's always we can never get rid of crazy motherfuckers, right? It's always a dumb motherfucker with fucking mental issues, that feel like they can go to Walgreens or CVS and just decide to just randomly just start killing niggas or school, right? That's so fucking crazy. And I feel like the reason why like this shit just continuously just happening, like especially with the school, is because none of these people that's like the people that run shit, like politicians and all these motherfuckers, like their kids, like that shit haven't hit like close to home yet.
You know what? I wish I had this clip somewhere to bring it up, but there was one where like a reporter asked a politician like, what if this happens to your kids? And they're like, it's not gonna happen because my kids are homeschooled. So their response to all this gun violence in schools is to take their child out of school, not protect the kids. No, I'm gonna take my kid out of school so my child will not ever.
Mm-hmm. So they know
be in that situation.
They know the issue. They know the problem. It's not a hard fix.
It is not.
That shit is easy, but
they want money.
But the money.
Mm-hmm.
The NRA, they fund their campaign and fund all the extra bullshit they're doing. So they stay away from this whole like, bro, like I'm scratching your back, nigga, scratch mine. I don't need you passing no law that's gonna keep me from making money. So I'm gonna throw you a little bit of this, a little bit of that, so we can keep this shit flowing. Yeah, politicians don't really give a fuck about the people like that, because if they did, that would have been like, that's an easy fix.
Mm-hmm.
Like easy. But like you said, if these current politicians, if their kids, schools were getting shot up, I guarantee you, there wouldn't be no ifs and buts about any of this shit. Hey guys, we gotta do something about this. Right? My kid's school was shot up. We gotta figure something out. We gotta come up with some type of gun law, some.
But here's the thing, though. I don't think they would do that. They would do everything else before they would do that, because the money is just that sweet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they will homeschool their kids before they enact gun laws.
How you feel about now? Texas, Georgia also, to where like you don't need a permit to carry your weapon, no.
Really?
Yeah.
Whew.
So where like now you could
just
open carry.
Oh, that's what that's called. Huh. I know a lot of people are happy about that, but I don't know, that scares me. Because people are stupid. That's my only... People are dumb, and they do dumb things, and they're easily irritated. They get upset easily, and nobody throws hands no more. So it's like, I don't know. I go shopping, right? And I bump my cart into somebody and they get mad and shoot me. I don't like that.
Yeah, that shit is crazy because I seen it like to where like I didn't start doing it till now.
Mm.
Well, I started doing it like as soon as I was able to do it,
Mm-hmm.
right? So like, yeah, I started carrying my gun with me in the stores. Like wherever I go, I carry my motherfucking gun. Like I used to not do it. I used to just, I always have my gun with me. I keep it in the car. But now, if I'm going to the store, that shit is on me. Cause I literally see motherfuckers walking around with AKs. Yeah, like ARs and shit. Like just be walking
Ridiculous,
around with that
man.
shit, right? Yeah, this country is the only motherfucking country where niggas can just, you know. But New York, they got strict gun laws.
They do?
Hell yeah. Like you can't. Yeah, New York, you get caught with a gun, that's automatic 5 years.
Let me keep an eye on New York.
Yeah, New York, they gun laws is strict as fuck. Oh, this shit ain't.
I guess, but that sucks. Because I was gonna say isn't that where the bodega shooting happened
What bodega shooting?
with those black people?
When?
I want to say early this year or last year. Those 7 people that got shot, they were older people. They're all black. Lost in the news.
I didn't hear about that.
It must have been last year because I think I was still working at that place that shall not be named when it happened.
Dude, you said a place that shall not be named. Yeah. But no.
Really? I gotta find that because that was huge because it was, a racist driven attack.
In New York?
Yeah. But alright, I'll look for that later. And it's not okay, so we talk about like the bigger picture and all of that stuff, but even like amongst gun owners themselves, tell the story about your friend.
Who?
That came over and left a hole in the floor.
Oh, yeah, man. Like, but like he, yeah.
But that's a lot of people though.
But I ain't gonna lie though, cause that shit happened to me before. Like I was young. It was my first gun, right? So I got the gun, and obviously I didn't need no fucking training to get it. That's how sick this country is, right? So I ain't need no training to get it. I got it. Got to the house. Playing with it. Was trying to figure it out, cause like it's just like when you get a bike, you ain't gonna know how to ride that motherfucker until you fall off a couple times, right?
Yeah.
And that shit only happened to me once though. I'm not playing with that shit, and pow, that shit went off. That shit scared the fuck out of me.
I bet it did.
Like I'm talking about, I was shook. I think I kind of pissed a little bit. No, I didn't.
How old were you?
I think I was like 22. I think I kind of moist myself a little bit. But yeah, that shit scared the fuck out of me. But I knew what I did, and I never did that shit ever again. Now I'm pro with this shit. Like I.
But then okay, so see, but that's what I'm talking about. Like regular people get a gun and they get excited, and they don't know any of the safety procedures, and they do dumb shit like that. And then sometimes it's worse. Sometimes they hurt themselves. Sometimes they hurt their kids.
Yeah.
Or there was a stretch of time where the police had to be like, hey, if you own a gun, you need to have a safe in your house and lock it up, and you should have the gun separate from the
clip.
Right. So that your child doesn't just happen across it and
yeah. But those
are things you should know when you're buying a gun.
Yeah.
People didn't know that.
Yeah. You should definitely, before you're able to purchase a firearm, you should definitely be educated. There's definitely should be steps that you have to take. You can't just walk in there a background check is not enough. The only like when they do the background check, they simply like check for one thing: is you a felon or not? If you're not, here's your gun, sir. This much, here's your gun. But we're going back to what you were saying about keeping the the clip, the magazine away from the gun, like that's too much. I don't I don't really agree with that, right? The safe, yeah.
No,
Like,
but
cause like your kid gotta be a fucking genius. He
to
gotta
put
make
it
it a
together,
job.
like, come on. But these are kids, though.
Yeah, but you got it in the safe already. Like, okay, let's say somebody breaking your house. I do not have time.
That is true. That is true. So, but that's why for you it should be okay. I know it's right here, and I know it's right here. So for you, just putting it together shouldn't be an issue. You're not doing it. You're thinking about the safety of the people in your household, though. Like, you don't want your young child to be like, I saw daddy with his gun. I want to play with it too. Kids, they're smart. Even though they're
Yeah,
stupid, but they're smart.
but
They'll figure that
what you
out.
saying? Like, so, like you should have two safes, one for your clip and one for
No, so
your actual
one
gun.
of them is easily accessible. Like, maybe you have a, I don't know. I don't know how it would work.
Bluetooth disconnected. Bluetooth connected.
Right. So yeah, like I don't know. Like I agree with the safe. Like ain't no kid gonna crack my damn safe.
Or maybe you have them both in the safe then, but just, not
Different.
together. Just when you reach in the safe, is that a hard thing to do? Isn't it easy to just like show
Oh,
it
so
in there?
basically you saying to take the clip out the gun?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's possible. You could do that. Take the clip out the gun and have them, like
Yeah,
not
they
together.
don't have to be like one in the bedroom and one downstairs in the kitchen drawer.
Yeah,
Like, they don't have to be that far apart, but like they shouldn't. There should be extra steps or something to for safety reasons.
Yeah.
And then, so in hindsight, it's so easy to be like, why would you play with a loaded gun, right? So they should tell you, like, make sure that the magazine is out. There's nothing in the I don't know what
The chamber.
right, and the safety's on. Like, you need to do all of these things before you do anything, because people shoot themselves cleaning their guns.
Yeah. But like niggas, like I think people that shoot themselves cleaning their guns are fucking idiots.
That's what I'm saying. People are stupid. People
Like,
are
bro.
stupid, and we need to. These gun laws are to protect other people and your freaking self, because people are stupid.
Yeah, most definitely. But yeah, most definitely. I'm not gonna put my clip in the attic, then my gun in the bedroom like
oh shit, Michael Myers is coming.
yeah, I gotta run to the attic. Like, yeah, that's too much. But yeah, I definitely feel you though. Like your gun like should definitely be somewhere only you know where it's at, or any adults that live in the house with you. They should. They. I guess they can know where you keep it also, but kids should
You trust
definitely
them.
not
Yeah.
know where you keep your gun. And if a kid end up finding your gun and hurting himself, with your ass going to jail, and that's real. And you should definitely blame if a kid use your gun to hurt themselves.
Mm-hmm.
And they start and you know what they should do though? Like with the schools, like this country got too much money to dish out to other countries to where like they can't hire like real security and all these fucking jobs, especially with all this shit that been going on with this school shooting and shit. Why is it so hard to hire like because you can't you won't know like every crazy motherfucker that's planning to do some stupid shit like shoot
Okay.
up
So
a
you're
kid.
saying
I mean
like
school.
since you don't want to restrict the guns, then at least put these things in place.
Right?
Yeah.
To prevent that shit from happening, or nip it in the bud. Like as soon as you see a motherfucker that look fishy, like.
But then no, that becomes subjective. Like, what is? Because there, man, there's some people I've met in life, and I'm just like, one day you are going to,
One day.
you are going to come here one day. So, but that's just me being kind of mean. How do you really know? Psychopaths are easy to like blend in with.
Yeah, but like, cause I look at it like this, right? Elementary school, right? Like, if you not a faculty, if you don't look like, cause a lot of these motherfuckers, like, you can look at them and be like, bro, you do not belong here. Like,
but aren't the school shootings? It's other students that are doing it.
Some of them,
most of
but
them,
a lot of them be kids that used to go to the school.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, then there be a lot of grown motherfuckers who are not just school, like it just be. That's what I'm saying. It's like you can't pinpoint that shit. It's like a variety. It's like a different, like, I don't know.
It's hard, right? To stay all the guns away.
Yeah, it's hard, and I feel like the only way, you just gotta make it hard to get guns. And the mental check, that shit definitely gotta be the main thing.
Yeah, there's two things I feel like I will never budge on. Like, I know I got a little lax with I moved from being completely anti-gun to like, okay, I get it. But there are two things I feel like I will never budge on. There, like you said, the categories of the weaponry. Like, the more power you want, the harder it should be to get it. And the mental health check, because most of these are people that are, I don't even want to say, because it's not depression, it's not anxiety, it's something else. Like, they just can't handle life. And there are signs that you always know. Oh my god, half of the time they're always like, they're on these forums talking about, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. Like, there are signs.
Hell yeah.
Follow up.
Yeah.
You can tell with that Jimmy kid.
Cause usually when they go like, these motherfuckers be having memoirs and and shit like that.
They plan these
manifestos and shit like that. Yeah. And another thing, like, I feel like it should really be like an interview. Like, hey, what's your reason for wanting to purchase this? Like past the self-defense category, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, if you want,
you want a sniper rifle?
Yeah, like,
fucking what?
Yeah, like, sir, we're gonna have to set up an interview. We want to know what's going through your motherfucking head. It should really be a process. Like, okay, yeah, that makes sense. Nigga, you hunt deer, you hunt this and that, and you can prove that that's you stay in an area to where, like, you actually do hunt deer and do all this crazy outdoor activity. Then, okay, bro, all right. And if the shit that you saying, the reason why you want this fucking sniper rifle to where, like, bro, you stay in Atlanta, like,
yeah.
like what do you need it for, right? Well, I just wanted to, I could like.
Denied.
No, bro. Hell no.
Get out of here.
That shit don't even make sense. Like, yeah, it should definitely be a fucking process.
Yeah.
Like, this shit don't make no sense. For random niggas that stay in the city to be fucking trying to buy grenade launchers and RPGs, shit like that. Like, for what?
For freaking what? Yeah. People.
Yeah, like, that shit.
They're getting ready for the purge.
Yeah, that shit really don't fucking make sense, bro. Like, and I don't like it. I like guns, and I don't like how easy it is to get guns. Like, you turn 21, you can walk in any pawn shop. I want this gun, not knowing if you ever touched a gun in a real gun in life. Like, you hand this 21-year-old, you don't know if this nigga got his ass jumped yesterday, the day before, to where, like, he's still fucking mad,
yeah,
angry, like, bro, I'm gonna go to the block and shoot all these niggas over.
Yep.
Like, Like you don't know these things. Like it should be a fucking process. It should be steps to take before you able to get all this shit. Like it just a lot of this shit be so like, bro, like why y'all not? How is this so hard for y'all to figure out?
That money, man, that money talks. That money talks, that money walks.
That shit's so crazy. That's how you know, like these people up there, they don't really give a fuck about the people down here. They really don't. Cause if they did,
yeah, things would be different.
Hell yeah. Like I think now towards the end of the year, I think there's been at least more than 400 mass shootings. Cause maybe about 3-4 months ago, I think it was like at 4 something.
Really?
Hell yeah.
That's so bad. Yeah.
Schools, public places, churches. Like that shit is fucking everywhere. And the government don't do anything. Cause I remember that nigga what's the old man now that's there running the country? A nigga that be freezing, I don't even know what the fuck he on. What's his name again? Joe Biden. This thing got on like a press, like a press conference and say he didn't know what to do. Like you don't know. Nigga, first of all, even if you didn't know, you don't come out.
As the president and
president and say you don't know about any particular situation. Nigga, you the fucking head of this country. Stupid. Like, bro, come on. I don't know. Like, you don't know. That's how you know this country is shit, bro. President come out and say he don't know. Even if you don't know, nigga, make some more or switch it up. Like turn like switch the subject or some shit. Don't ever come out and say you don't know.
Don't know.
Yeah. It's fucking ridiculous, bro. But you should definitely, if you don't have it, you should definitely get one though.
What is a beginner friendly, female friendly weapon to have?
You get your little 22.
What does that mean, 22?
Like it's a like a low capacity handgun. Like they come in all sizes. But you get a little 380. It can be like you can fit it in your purse. You can put it in your shoe. You can put it in a little coin purse. For a female, like I recommend, like a little 22, maybe like a 9, some 9s. A little 380.
Can it be purple?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. As long as I can customize it.
What? Purple?
Yeah.
Why do you want a purple gun? So it can match your shirt?
Why not? Yeah. Accessorize. Like, if I'm gonna own one, I need to like go with my things.
You need a gun that match your outfit?
Yeah.
It's so.
If I'm gonna, since it's an open carry thing, I'm gonna have it on my hip, right? It needs to go with,
Yeah.
Can I put skins on it? Like.
This is not Call of Duty. But you can though. You can definitely customize the fuck out your gun.
How much is that gonna cost?
I don't know, cause I ain't never customized a gun before. It's not something that I would want to do. Like I like my gun to be all black. Yeah.
Boring.
I never thought about customizing a gun.
So alright, I'm thinking when, because how the world is, it's not an if, it's a when. I probably do end up getting a gun. I definitely want to be proficient. Like I want to know what the fuck I'm doing with it. Yeah, so I need like range buddies.
You know what's crazy?
What?
Like they offer these classes.
Yeah?
Yeah. They offer these classes where like you go in and they'll teach you everything from looking at the gun to taking it home. Like to where like after the class you'll feel comfortable with it. You know?
Yeah, I
But
want to do that. I want to be as I want to know what the fuck I'm doing with it. Like I don't ever want to like, because if I do end up in a situation where I do have to defend myself, I don't want to be like, you know,
Yeah.
I don't want to be, I don't want to be that kind of person. I want to just like, you know what I mean? Just don't look at my hands because it looks.
do what you did again?
No, because it looks silly. But I want to be that kind of person. I don't want to fumble around and be a hot mess.
Yeah,
Like, don't fuck with me because I know what the fuck I'm doing.
Yeah, because you got to think now when you decide you want to pull a gun on somebody. Now, if they have a gun, now it's a quick. To them, it's you or them. And if they know how to use their gun and you fumble it with yours, that's you. It's decided,
yeah.
You know? But yeah, I definitely recommend, like, you know, people that especially women, you know, because I think it's a thing with niggas. Like, men don't like to be. It's just like when it comes to tools, right?
No, you don't want to be taught. It's like I know how to do
like,
this myself.
Yeah, nigga, I'm man. I figure this shit out. And men are like, you know, when a nigga get a gun, a nigga not gonna go to no class, you know, and be taught the correct way to use this shit, cause you know, nigga gonna feel like, yeah, I know how to use a fucking gun. I don't need nobody to help me. But everybody need training, right? I did, you know, but I not no more. But back then, I definitely should have taken advantage of these motherfucking classes. But I ain't know better then, you know. But as a woman, like, you know, if you're not familiar with guns and you know, you feel like it's time for you to get one, and you know, because you want to protect yourself, because it is fucking, you know, it's worse out there, especially when it comes to women. Like, you know, nigga holler at you don't talk back, nigga will fucking shoot your ass.
Or he pulls a brick, and if he pulls a brick, you got your gun.
You say he pull. Where do niggas keep bricks? She said he pulled a brick. Oh shit, niggas keeping bricks in their pockets now. Shit, y'all females getting too crazy out here. We keep bricks in our pockets. But yeah, you should. When a nigga pull a brick out, you should definitely be
ready.
Ready to, you know, to go in that little coin purse and cut that little 22 back and defend yourself.
Quick,
But yeah, I definitely recommend, you know, like one-on-one classes. You know, yeah, you definitely should. You know, should get in one of those so you know exactly how to handle that motherfucker. I wanna all gold, nah. You ever see the all gold handgun?
No.
You don't really play. You play Destiny. You play all these Final Fantasies and Soul Calibers and shit.
No. But no, you're right. Yeah, there's gunplay in Destiny, but Destiny guns don't look like.
Yeah, that won't sound like.
Yeah, so I did play GoldenEye. Isn't that where the OG golden pistol is from?
Yeah.
Yeah, I played GoldenEye.
Yeah, GoldenEye. I think that's what. I guess that's why niggas feel like they don't need training because they don't play so many.
Oh my god! Or did you ever have like that Duck Hunt game where you actually?
I did.
Yeah.
I did.
Yeah.
That was precise.
I'm sure.
And it's nothing like that in real life. It's nothing like that because there's no recoil or Duck Hunt.
And there's no laser pointer.
Yeah.
Unless you get that for yourself.
Well, cause like the laser pointer is okay, but it's not good for self-defense.
Oh, cause then you'll be thinking about it now.
Well,
what, like you're like, okay, I need to line up the little red dot.
Nah, cause let's say you got a laser pointer on your gun, right? Somebody breaking your house. They don't need to see you to shoot you.
Oh, they just.
I aim at the. If I break in somebody's house, right, or if a nigga break in my house and it's dark at night, it's dark, right, and I see a laser pointer, I'm shooting the light. I don't need to see who it is. You get what I'm saying? Like you can't hide.
From your end, there's a light that people can see. Like, no, no, yeah. I have the gun with the laser pointer. You can see the light on
Hell
it.
yeah, yeah, because it's literally a laser.
Oh yeah, because that's the thing too. Like in Destiny, where when you use a sniper rifle, you see the glint, so you know where they are.
Mm.
So I guess that's something in real life too. Like you're like, okay, you're over there.
But you know what? Is different guns who are like if there's a scope, the scope might have the beam in the lens.
Mm-hmm.
That's the beam you can't see.
Mm-hmm.
That's the beam the person on the opposite side of the gun can't see. But the beam is in the scope that the person with the gun can see. But the regular laser pointer,
Right.
the one you attach to the gun,
Yeah,
it's like
because it's a
it's an actual beam.
yeah.
So like you break in my house at night with a beam, like you.
Oh, there you are. You're just telling them where you are.
Right.
Yeah.
It could be pitch black.
Speaking of, like, I saw this whole thing about if somebody does intrude in your house, like don't turn the lights on because you know your house better than they do.
Right.
So you keep your lights off so that you have that advantage.
Hell yeah.
So don't take that advantage away by putting a little laser pointer on your gun. Okay, that's fair. Write that down, folks.
Yeah. But anybody with some sense should know that. Like, don't.
No, I didn't think about that. I was just thinking about the nice little laser dot.
But you're not really familiar with guns like that, so you get a pass. Oh, but
yay.
Anybody that like, you can have a laser point on your gun for target practice for fun. But as far as self defense, like it'd be dumb to have a laser point at the gun that you use to guard your house. Like a nigga come in your house, it's dark as shit. You know where he's coming from, but he don't know where you coming from. Why the fuck would you have a laser pointer like that? Automatically give your location away. Like there's a beam right there. The beam is not by itself unless you John Wick. You place a beam on somewhere and you somewhere else. Like
that is my goal. My goal is to be John Wick. So you never know what come at you. You think I have a gun, but I have a pencil, and you're fucked.
Yeah, unless you that dumb tactical to like
you have smoke bombs around your house that you don't even know. Radar pings and it's not even you.
Yeah, unless you like that. Like you that fucking gangster with it, nigga. You place a laser point on your dresser, and the motherfucker just shooting at your dresser. You come behind him and just blow his motherfucking back out type shit. Like unless you on that type of shit, then yeah. But if you gonna keep that shit on a gun that you gonna use, turn that shit off. Like that does nothing but give your position away. I like guns though.
Is that your final thought that you like guns?
Yeah, guns is not for everybody.
No.
Not for the the mental.
Yeah.
People that's mental.
If you got anger issues, just don't.
Yeah, you definitely. If you lack control, right, and if you in any type of like if you ever felt like somebody got you mad enough to where like you want to kill them, turn your gun in. You should never get to a point in your head to where like this person got me so mad to where like I want to use my gun.
Yeah, it should always only be self-defense, not on some premeditated murder shit.
That's it. Tell the people how they
get in touch with us.
You
can find us on IG, Unfiltered ECC, or on YouTube, same name. There's a dot at the end, but you can find us. When you get there, make sure you like our videos. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, share, comment. We'd love to hear from you guys. Hit that notification bell so you know when we drop something new.
That's it. All right, y'all. Deuces. Next week.